Good morning, everyone. It is Throat Punch Thursday, September 8th. How are you all today? I cannot wait to get into today and see, do we get follow through or do we get pullback? Yesterday we had a nice little rally in the indexes. It was kind of just a nice, interesting, slow grind most of the day, giving us this great big. Now this is the futures chart, and this is an engulfing candle on the futures chart. If you look at the SPY, you're not going to see this. Ooh, the SPY. If you look at the SPY, you're not going to see the same thing because we had this tail here on Tuesday that took us below this trend line. However, we're looking at this trend line and seeing that this is a pretty decent area of support. We came up and kissed the 8, and now we're going to look for follow through today. Hopefully we get that follow through. We do have Powell speaking at just before the market opens at 9:10. So be very cautious that whatever we put out could be very easily, squashed by any of his comments. We'll see if he continues to be more hawkish. And I would expect that since that was just last week, that he was talking about keeping Fed fund rates increasing, that it just seems like that would follow through today. All right, not much credibility if he goes ahead and changes it already. All right, but this is a look at our futures. We do see oil kind of just flirting with a little bit of green here. And then I do want to point this out. So we saw the U.S. dollar really back off yesterday. And you can see that here in yesterday's candle. And today we're continuing that little bit of a move. So this is giving us a little bit of, I think, a day trade opportunity in gold. I would not want to swing it on any movement that the dollar starts gaining its strength back. But for a day trade, I think any kind of a gold play might be pretty good. I prefer just playing GLD, which is the ETF. Okay, so overall market, we are still in this big kind of bearish move, getting a nice little bear market rally. If we continue here, maybe get back up over the 50, we would look a little bit more long term. But again, we got to get past Jerome Powell today and jobless numbers. So, or initial claims rather. Initial claims comes out this morning. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, what am I watching today? I like Amazon. So, Amazon is consolidated here the last several sessions right along the 50, really staying in a nice tight range, and we were able to eke out a close over the 8. So, I like this move here, especially if we get back up over the 34. I like Amazon. And these are all in October. I like the 130 calls. I would enter around 129.82. Close it if it looks to close below that 8 EMA. Just step out of the way very quickly. My targets are 132.07, 133.48, and then 137.83. Well, if we're not shopping online, we might be shopping in person. And well, let's go to Target. Walmart, a lot of the retailers actually. Just take a look at all of them. They were doing very, very well yesterday. But I really like the squeeze here that we have on target. We pushed away from the 50 nicely after having used that for several sessions. Yesterday we came in, we jumped up off the 34, closed above the 20. This looks really nice here, and we cleared above this most recent resistance. Next, almost touched this the top of this candle here, so very, very close. I like an entry around 170. I like the target 170 call and entry around 172.72. You can push that out to the 170 call as well. They both look really good. Close it if it looks to close below the 3 EMA. I know that that's going to be very close, or I would say at the most the 20 or 20 moving average. That's my personal preference there. All right, and my targets are 177.20 and then all the way up to 183.88 there on target. Lastly, trying to get a bunch of different sectors in here. Lithium. Now, I know this had a beautiful reversal that we talked about on Tuesday. Yesterday, just a beautiful climb. So, is this a little extended? Maybe a little bit. But you put it kind of in context here. We've used the 20, right? We've been using this 20 as some beautiful support here for quite a while. Got this nice little buy signal. indicated here with the with that little arrow, which is telling us that we had a nice reversal. Still using the 20, and I like the 35 calls. Entry up at yesterday's high, 33.28. Targeting 34.61, and then it's just a breakout. So that 34.61 takes us back here to the end of May as that high, and looking for a continued breakout of LTHM. Okay, some other ones to watch. We talked about yesterday. Goodness, this thing. Like it. I feel like it's a little extended now, but if it comes in a little bit, I like this up off the 200. I think a great day trading opportunity is in here. Starbucks made some really nice moves. Beautiful fire out of that squeeze of moving averages. Looking for a move now above the 200 or test the 200 and then a push on through it. Talked about gold on this weakness of the dollar, but be careful because we want to make sure that that actually plays out. We've seen that as soon as the dollar starts gaining strength, step out of gold because it will move opposite, because gold is considered that flight to safety. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, everyone, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, all of this can be thrown out the window depending on how the market reacts to Powell. If that is the case, look for an opening range break. Breakdown probably on the SPY or the Qs, especially the Qs, and take that for a ride today. All right, if you have any questions, reach out. Heather C, GivingTreeTrading.com.